Hello and welcome to Lifestyle Change Straight Talk to you. This is Vern, known as Vernetta, and I am a former bodybuilder, former personal trainer, had my own business doing that sort of thing, and now I am on the lifestyle change side because I felt like there was a disconnect after people went to the gym, that things they just weren't doing that they really needed to do. So today, I'm going to talk to you about your workout. And here's the question: Is there going to be pain every time after your workout? Well, it really depends on what you're training for, or whether you're just training, to stay healthy. So first and foremost, of course, and you can always, this information is free. Subscribe to my channel and share with a friend. If you have a difficulty trying to get motivated by yourself, it's always good to bring in a friend, for support. And maybe, hopefully, my channel will help them also. So first, when you're training, first thing, of course, you want to be sure of is, if you haven't already, go to your doctor to make sure you know what you can and cannot do. That's important. Or if you've already been and had your annual checkup, the main thing is to listen to your body cues. I've mentioned this in previous sessions that I have, and it's so important to listen to your body cues in so many aspects of life, but definitely when you're training. You do not want to overtrain. You set yourself up for injury, and so it's key that you get in tune with your body and pay attention to your body. So here's some things too. When you're listening to your body, when you're training, when I was bodybuilding, you experience different types of pain. We used to call it good pain in our ignorance, and so, but that's just basically the pain that you feel, after you've trained and your muscles are trying to repair themselves. So that type of pain is good, but you're not supposed to feel any sharp pains, have any bruising, any swelling. If you do, you need to go to your physician or urgent care right away, because you don't want to continue to train. We're not professional athletes who have all these, making a lot of money, having all these expensive doctors and folks in personal trainers like that who can kind of get you back into shape quickly. No, you need to realize that we're just human, we're just average, and a lot of us, my friends, are senior citizens. I am a senior citizen, and I just feel like I wanted to pay this pay it forward. Share this information with folks, and so this is why I'm doing my channel. So you have to listen to your body cues. If you feel, things start to swell, you feel these sharp, piercing pains, you need to stop training that area, that particular part of your body. Don't train it anymore until you get it taken care of. Okay, because you don't want to, get to the point where you have to have surgery. Then you're spending more money than you need to. You shouldn't be spending money like that at all. Okay, so yeah, but when you're into doing things like, let me just back up too. One reason why you get pain in your body like that is because, and especially when you're a beginner, you're going to be sore first day, second day may be even worse. And if you're a power lifter, you may even need 3 days to recover. You're going to be sore, sometimes to the point of just touching a certain part of your body. You'll feel it. But that's why it's important to do, take care of yourself and try to recover properly. That part is normal. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought. I remember what I wanted to say. So the type of pain that you will feel is because, especially with bodybuilding, you are constantly tearing down your muscles. They're micro tears in your muscles, and you want to do the right thing so that you can recover properly. The point is to get your muscles healed properly so that they'll grow back stronger. And so it's just a continuous thing. You have your micro tears in your muscles. You don't want to overtrain. You listen to your body cues, and if you do the proper things to repair your muscles as soon as you get home, then you'll be okay and you'll recover nicely, and you won't set yourself up to have so many injuries. So here are a few quick things that were some of my favorites, and that you can do to help rebuild your muscles quickly without having to spend a lot of money. This is me and my older friends. I'll just speak for myself. A lot of us are on a budget, Even if you're living comfortably, you don't want to, spend your money unnecessarily. So I'll just say it that way. So first and foremost, when you get home, don't skip meals, people. You have to eat. The eating, and I can go back to that in other sessions. A lot of us don't realize how important eating is. Eating correctly, it's extremely important. And so the first half hour or to an hour, you should be trying to put foods in your body to help repair your muscles. Foods aren't just to eat because they taste good. Hello, people. I'm talking straight talk. This is what my channel is about. It's about helping your body stay healthy and to repair itself and to stay strong so that you can function and won't end up in the hospital. So you need to eat within the first half hour to an hour. You want to eat a full meal. And folks who are like me, and I have to make a correction because I keep saying that my metabolism is fast. Maybe it's just that I need to eat a lot of calories because I burn it so quickly. But heavier people tend to have a faster metabolism. And when you think about it, it makes sense because they have more of a load to carry. Maybe the muscles might be bigger, larger, their bellies might be larger. And so, all that plays a part. But you have to eat, and you need to eat a full meal because everything that you eat plays a specific role in your body. You need to, but the main thing is proteins. I remember I had gone to the doctor's not too long ago for a physical, and I was telling her about the Ensure drinks and things of that nature that I was drinking, and she's like, "Girl, eat some food." So I cut out my quick fix drinks and just started to, I was eating food anyway, but that was just one of my quick fixes. And she's like, "No, eat some food, eat the food." And so because it's processed, eat the food, eat organic foods if you could afford it. Treat yourself when you can. Farmers markets are great. Amish markets, I love all of those things. I try to go to those on a regular basis. I mean, I'm telling you, it's worth your money, and it'll keep you out of the doctor's office. And so protein is most important first. Then, of course, you got to get your veggies in and your carbs. And like I had mentioned before in one of my previous sessions, thinking about eating, eat your veggies first, especially if you're diabetic, because this will help control your blood sugar level from what I understand. So eat your veggies first. It helps you with constipation. It helps to just clean out your system. It's just good. Green leafy vegetables have so many great properties. And so don't skip your meals. And eating your veggies first will also help for people who are trying to lose weight. It'll fill you up quicker. So for me, I may not want to eat as many veggies. But folks who are trying to lose weight need to have half their plate at least to be veggies. And then eat your proteins second because proteins take longer to digest in your system, and then eat your carbs. So that's how you would do it. Don't skip your meals and say, "I'm not going to eat," or "I'm just going to eat a sandwich." No, you need to eat a full meal because you just put in some pretty intense training if you trained correctly. If you've trained to make your body stronger and you train to make your muscles grow, then yeah, you need all of it. So it's important. And then after that, and I mean the same night, you can start doing some self-massaging. I mean, a lot of people are into using those rollers, so you can look those up on the internet. Unfortunately, I don't have anything like that in front of me right now. But I have a tendency to use like my little therapy ball. This thing is great. And one of my sorry, I'm having a senior moment. One of my doctors, my masseuse, used to tell me to use a tennis ball. So because this one gives more, but the tennis ball doesn't give as much. And so when you have sore spots like near your sciatic nerve or things of that nature, oh my God, that works the pain out so great. So self-massaging is good. Even though they say it's really good for you first thing in the morning, it's also absolutely a great thing to do to help you recover quickly when you're training. So get yourself some of these inexpensive tools. You don't have to buy the expensive things if you don't want to. Of course, they always want to point you in the direction where you got to spend more money. The toys are great, but guess what? You get the same benefit from things like this. I used to be a purchasing agent, and so I was like, okay, this whole thing is just a freaking racket. So I'm going to do things that's going to help me save my money so I can buy something else with the money that I have left. And so you just got to be a smart shopper. I mean, I've seen it all. You got to be a smart shopper. That's all I'm saying. That could be another session. And so self-massaging immediately after you work out is great. It helps with your circulation. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good tool to have. You got to get yourself one. Then, of course, icing. If you're experiencing some inflammation, you want to do some icing. Of course, you probably don't want to put it directly on your skin. You need to wrap it with something. And keep it on for about anywhere from 5 to, I would say, 20 minutes. I've heard 20 minutes. I've heard 15 minutes. But you got to go according to what you feel like you can deal with. So icing is great. And then, of course, you got to drink water, people. I mean, I know so many people don't drink water. You just got these toxins building up in your system, continuing to multiply and multiply and multiply. And then all of a sudden they come up with a disease, maybe just for you because you just decided that you didn't want to drink water. I'm like, duh, your body is made up of a large percentage of water. I'm not going to say what it is because every time I turn around, I see a different percentage when I'm doing my research. So I'm just saying it's a major part of your body. This is one reason why a lot of people, technical difficulties are constipated, and you need to do it. You need to do it. It's important. And so sleep. Sleep is a big thing too also. Sleep, you got to get your sleep in. At least 7 hours. It's difficult, but you have to do what you got to do. You got to make some changes. This is what my channel is all about, making a lifestyle change. And so try to get your sleep in. I have another session on that, so you can check out some of my other sessions and we can talk more about sleep. Painkillers. Well, I got to think about painkillers, especially if you're popping a lot of pills like Advil and things of that nature. I read somewhere that they can kind of stunt your growth if you're trying to get stronger muscles. So, I mean, it's a lot. And besides, it's chemicals. It's not natural. I prefer topical things, Tiger Balm, BioFreeze. You can, of course, look for things that have more herbal ingredients in them at some of the health food stores. Though that's your best bet to just try to keep as many toxins out of your system as possible. So the choice is yours. The thing about Advil and naproxen and things of that nature, eventually it'll screw up your stomach, especially if you become addicted to it. And so it's just best not to even start with that sort of thing unless you absolutely have to. When you're training, you're just going to have to get accustomed to dealing with pain. And some people recommend a full body workout. I wouldn't do, especially as a beginner. You're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble because a full body workout, if you're going to feel pain the first day after, and the pain is going to be worse the second day after or the third day after, you may not even be able to get out of bed. So because your body is like in shock and like saying, what the hell is going on here? It's an adjustment. You're going to have to get used to it. If you're serious about training or trying to get back into any kind of shape for any type of whatever you do. You could be a weekend warrior. Maybe you want to bowl. Maybe you want to do some softball, play some football. Sorry, a lot of technical difficulties today. But you have to, it's a part of it. It's a part of it. So just get used to it. So, so the painkillers, that's cool. Do you? Some people recommend Epsom salt, but I would be careful with that if I were you. If you're diabetic, they don't really recommend that you use Epsom salt in your tub water. Because it dries out your skin, and as you know, especially with your feet, if they're really dry and you don't use moisturizers, maybe a prescribed moisturizer for your feet, and you start to get sores, you're asking for trouble. You're headed for, I just hate to say it, amputation. So you have to really know what you can and cannot do when you're diabetic. But one thing I do know is that you need to get up and move your body, because if you don't, it's just bad. Because like I know what I'm talking about. It runs in my family. We've had people in our family who died from diabetes, and it's no joke. It's a serious matter. It just is a serious matter. But you can regulate it, and you don't have to be on medicine. That's another session. You got to look at my other session. I'll talk more about that. But exercising is vital. It's vital. I'll just say that. They also talk about something about active recovery for the following day. It's like doing light stuff like cycling, maybe some stretching, yoga. Yoga is wonderful. So things of that nature are all those things that you can do to help regulate your pain. And 2 to 3 days is normal recovery time. Then, of course, you got to start all over again. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Time goes by fast. I'll see you guys in the next session. Again, I apologize for all the technical difficulties, but that's just kind of how it goes. You just kind of, if you've ever been in front of people and you've performed or talked to people, you just got to keep it moving. So have a good day. Hope to talk to y'all soon. And see you next session. Good luck with everything.